Visualization of mathematical concepts is one of my favorite things. Visualization gives you more fulfillment in studies and clears a lot of doubts. Let's see how to visualize the complex roots of a polynomial in three-dimensional space. We are going to see the roots in three-dimensional space. If you don't know how to plot complex valued function, don't worry. I will show you one of its types.
Alles klar. MathsPy Swagata. Willkommen bei MathsPy.
We know that each complex number z is equals to x plus iy has two parts, real part x and imaginary part y. Similarly, the complex functions has a real part and an imaginary part, but the real and imaginary parts are functions of x and y. Therefore, f of z is the function of x and y. Complex variable polynomials are also complex functions. So, the polynomials are also have real part and imaginary part. There are two methods to plot complex functions. One 2D color plot, other one is plotting real part of f of z and imaginary part of f of z separately. This is the one I am going to use now. Plotting real part of f of z and imaginary part of f of z separately. Let p of z be the polynomial of degree n. If p of z naught is equals to 0, then z naught is the root of the polynomial. Say z naught is equals to x naught plus y I naught, then u of x naught comma y naught is equals to 0 and v of x naught comma y naught is equals to 0. Now see the same concept in a different way. If u of x1 comma y1 is not equals to 0, this means x1 plus iy1 is not the root. If u of x1 comma y1 is equals to 0 but v of x1 comma y1 is not equals to 0, then also x1 plus iy1 is not a root. If u of x1 comma y1 is equals to 0 and v of x1 comma y1 is also equals to 0, then x1 plus iy1 is the root. If the values of function g and h are equal at the point q, then the curves of g and h intersect at q. We have the point x1 comma y1. At this point, both u and v intersect each other because they have the same value at that point, that is 0. If x0 plus iy0 is the root of the polynomial p of z, then x0 comma y0 is the point of intersection of u and v where their values is 0. Consider the example p of z is equals to z square minus 6z plus 13, and this gives u of x comma y is equals to x square minus y square minus 6 plus 13, and v of x comma y is equals to 2xy minus 6y. So now let us find out roots for this p of z with our method and then we can verify it. Now let us plot u of x comma y, and u of x comma y surface looks like this in 3D. We are plotting from xy plane to z axis, that's why we are getting this kind of surface. And let me rotate this. So we can view v of x comma y. v of x comma y looks like this, and this is again plotted from xy plane to z axis. So let me rotate this. Yes, we are interesting at the point of intersection of these two curves, isn't it? So let us see, is there any intersection? Of course, so this shows there are intersections, but we are not concentrating on only intersections, we are also concentrating on intersections where both of them are 0, u and v are 0. So for this let us use an inbuilt function intersect of u is equals to 0 and v is equals to 0. At this point at this 3 minus 2, these will intersect and both of them have 0, and by default it shows only one value. Of course we should get two values because the polynomial is quadratic equation. And yes, if you press enter, you will get two values, 3 comma minus 2 and 3 comma plus 2. So on the basis of our calculation, so roots of the polynomial are 3 minus 2i and 3 plus 2i. Okay, let me show the only points. Before that, let me change some settings for the points. So let me change the color of both the points, they look better. And instead of showing name, let them show their value. Okay, here we have value. Yes, we have 3 comma 2 and 3 comma minus 2. Now let us verify whether our calculation is right or wrong. Before that, this is a quadratic equation, and so it should get only two roots, and since one of them is complex root and the other one should be its conjugate, so two roots are over, so then there should not be real root. Let us check, is there any real root for this equation? For this we should use the root function here. So our polynomial is z square, so z square minus 6z plus 30, and it shows undefined. So this is how it shows if there are no real roots, and it's showing undefined, so there are no real roots for this. So let us check, is there any complex root for the quadratic equation? So complex root of the polynomial, and our polynomial is z square minus 6z plus 13, and by default it shows only one value. Okay, if you press enter, you will get two values, and this shows 3 plus 2i and 3 minus 2i are the roots. So our calculations are right. So this is how you should look the roots of the polynomial. If you have time and if you have interest, just expand this calculation to some quadratic equation to cubic equation, or you can take higher powers. The points 3 comma 2 and the point 3 comma minus 2, here the 3 comma minus 2, and the point you can look from here 3 comma 2. These are the only 2 points on the xy plane where intersection is happening. See, on the xy plane, what we have u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0. So according to the theory, these points are the roots. So at the roots are the points in the xy plane. Roots are the points in xy plane such that u and v intersect. If you want to find the roots for the polynomial, just look for the intersection of u and v in xy plane. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask in the comment section, and also if you have better idea than this or other kind of intuitions, you can also share that in the comment section, or you can message us on Instagram at mathspy. So follow us on Instagram at mathspy, and also in order to support us, just subscribe us in YouTube also. So let's meet in next video.